Fisk unit. Fisk unit. What's good, y'all? Fist Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Fist Schooner while you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's rock. I need the haters to check in. Where y'all at? Where are y'all? You know, it's like lately all I've been seeing is a lot of positive things about DJ. Hey, a lot of positivity. And I just want to know, where are those haters at? I've even seen it in my comment section. People who never gave Daniel Jones credit, people who called him a bum, people who said Daniel Jones was going to be the quarterback, people who said Daniel Jones was going to be a backup, selling car insurance, greeting people at Walmart. I've heard it all about Danny. I've heard it all. And now all of a sudden, those same people want to hop on Danny's sack. And I want to know why. Fist Vegas wants to know why. Because his numbers aren't great. Daniel Jones' numbers are not that much better this year than they are any other year. Because he doesn't have weapons. His offensive line is spotty at best. Daniel Jones is doing the same thing this season that he has done since he's gotten to the Giants, which is win us games. Every single game we win, with the exception of a fluke from Colt McCoy in Seattle, has come on the back of Daniel Jones' grit, determination, and sheer brilliance. It's as simple as that. We should have went to the playoffs, Giants fans, in 2020. Whether it's the Evan Ingram drop or it's freaking the Eagles tanking, however you want to slice it. Oh my goodness. I can't believe Daniel Jones. He beat Washington. He's the guy. He beat Washington for a playoff berth. He did that twice in 2020. In 2020, Daniel Jones swept Washington, and both games were for first place in the division. Oh, what you forgot? The Giants and Washington was battling out for the division in 2020? You forgot those two games? And then he beat the Cowboys week 17. Last game of the season, he beat the Cowboys, so we would have an opportunity to root for the Eagles at 8 o'clock. If Daniel Jones don't catch a body at 1 o'clock, we don't have anything to root for at 8 o'clock. And it would have been the Cowboys getting screwed on Sunday Night Football and not us. Never forget that. Daniel Jones been doing this. Last year, before there was QB sneaks, and before Joe Judge was going on tirades because he knew the end was coming, Daniel Jones has a game out of the wild card with a tiebreaker over the Saints and tiebreakers over the Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, refresh my memory. Who was competing for the final wild card spot last year? Oh yeah, that's right. The Saints and the Eagles. DJ had tiebreakers over on both. The last game Daniel Jones played last season, he beat Jalen Hurts. That happened. He beat the Raiders last year, who were a playoff team last year. Don't forget that. All right? Daniel Jones, with nothing around him, beat a red-hot Carolina Panther team last year. He been showing up for big games. He been doing this. The only difference is this year, okay, this season, he has a little bit more help around him. And what I mean by help is, I mean Brian Dable. He's got Kafka. He's got a little bit more help on the coaching staff. The defense is getting stops. A couple more breaks have gone our way. But Daniel Jones has been him. He's been that dude. Been saying it for 4 years. He's the anointed one, the chosen one. He fell from the sky to deliver the New York Football Giants from evil. He is the Messiah to this football team. Okay? Never forget that. He performs miracles. That's what he does. And y'all just now seeing it because we have a winning record. But the fact of the matter is, this should be Daniel Jones' third straight year going to the playoffs. At worst, this should be his second time going to the playoffs, not his first. And it's a crying shame that Joe Schoen and Dable did not pick up that fifth-year option, because now you got to pay the boy. And now you got to pay him. And the irony of the situation is, Lawrence Tynes talked about it. There's already teams contacting Daniel Jones' lawyers trying to max him out. So Joe Schoen ain't got no choice but to cut the check, and he's not going to be cheap. All of these, Daniel Jones he's gonna take a discount and he's gonna play for $20 million. No, he not. Danny about to get him a cool $50 million a year. You see those suits that Daniel Jones is wearing lately? Hey, don't you find it funny that Daniel Jones' swagger getting a little bit better lately? Daniel Jones' attire is getting a little bit sharper lately. He can smell the money coming. He can smell it. Yeah, I see you, DJ. I see you. He went from prep boy to GQ superstar. That's the real transition. That's the real progression in his career is his outfit choice. That's the progression. The outfits. That's where he's improved the most at. Not on the football field. It's off the football field. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when Joe Schoen and Dable, they come out and say, Daniel Jones is our franchise quarterback, he's a guy of the future. I've been on this. Those of y'all who are true fist-skewness soldiers, and y'all, how do I say this? Those of y'all who get these messages, those of y'all who understand this word that I preach to y'all every day, y'all know this. This is not news to you. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Your future is my past. I've been there before. The kid's first game ever was an 18-point comeback on the road to Tampa Bay. Daniel Jones has been him from day one. And it feels good to see people finally give him the credit that he deserves. Because everything I just said about Daniel Jones, he's done it with nothing around him. In 2020, he did not have Saquon Barkley. The Giants did not win one game in 2020 with Saquon Barkley on the field. He got hurt. And by the way, he's had filthy wide receivers since he's got to the dang on team. Because Gettleman want to trade Odell the year we draft DJ. So, if you're not with it, you best get with it. Danny is the future. They're going to get him weapons. And it's over. It's over. I've been telling y'all this all year. With the exception of when with the exception of when Joe Schoen made me lose my freaking mind at the trade deadline. Danny is the best quarterback in this conference. He's better than Hurts. He's better than the corpse of Brady and Rodgers. And he's better than Dak. Did I miss anybody? Kirk Cousins ain't in these conversations. Sorry, Viking fans, he's not. Justin Fields can't complete a forward pass. Matthew Stafford is washed. Kyler Murray is trash. Who am I missing? So at the end of the day, the Giants are going to run this conference for the foreseeable future. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. So if you are not a Giants fan watching this video, don't get used to it. You should enjoy it while it lasts. You should really enjoy it while you last. Because your days are numbered. Like, what you see Mahomes doing in the AFC is nothing compared to what Daniel Jones and Brian Dable are going to be doing in the NFC for years to come. This is going to be a Tom Brady, Belichick type of run. It's going to be glorious. It's going to be scary if you're not a Giants fan. Get used to it. Daniel Jones will win Super Bowls. He will win MVPs. And one day he going to come on my show and we're going to laugh at you haters. That's just what's going to happen. But anyway, I ain't got nothing else to say. Can't wait for Mary to open that checkbook. Can't wait. And one more thing. DJ, any representative of DJs or whoever the media person is at the Giants who watches this stuff, Danny, get this back to Danny. I want you to take every penny you can from John Mara. I want you to take every single penny. I want you to get a yacht, throw in the private jet, get a parking space, get an office like Russell Wilson. If you can get it, get it. Because at the end of the day, They should have gave you that 5th-year option. The fact that you had to play this year without a contract going into next year is shameful. It's flat out shameful, and I hope y'all see that now, because y'all weren't listening to me in freaking May when I told y'all this is the biggest mistake Joe Schoen made. But anyway, that's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit if you rocking with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.